That's me, and I know it looks like I'm being kidnapped by a gang of hoodlums, but I promise you I'm not. I'm a teacher, and that's actually my class, and this is my life. I'm going to, oh, wait a second, there we go. I'm going to draw my life. I will tell you in a series of pictures what it's been like for me to be a teacher in Mississippi Teacher Corps and the lessons that I've learned. Let's go to my desk real quick. Oh God, I need to clean this up. Hang on a second. Anyway, just get this out of the way. There we go. Hi, my name's Genevieve Turkett, but for purposes of this video, you can call me Ms. T. Pretty much what everybody calls me now anyway, mainly because nobody can pronounce Turkett correctly. They always say Turkett, like turkey. And I decided when I was little that when I became a teacher, I was going to make sure all my students called me Ms. T. Yep, that's when I decided I wanted to be a teacher. Actually, it was kindergarten. I remember we had these little gingerbread people and we had to write what we wanted to be. Mine was an artist at first because I like to draw and that was the plan, but I changed it that day to a teacher. And that's the first job I ever wanted and the only job I ever wanted. I went to college to major in English because I wanted to be an English teacher and that was all you needed back then. You didn't need a master's in education. I thought about changing a little way through, but it was going to take an extra year in college, so I stuck with my English degree, and I thought that that would lead me to be an English teacher pretty easily. It turned out to be a lot harder than I thought, and graduating with an English degree did not lead me directly into the classroom. So I moved on to a bunch of different jobs all over the place, and when I got laid off from job number 3, I was in a panic. It was about the beginning of April or so, and MTC had always been in the background, but I'd never had the guts to sign up for it, mainly because I didn't have the guts to leave Alabama. But lo and behold, I applied, and in 5 days I was actually accepted. It was crazy how fast it happened, and no kidding, by the very next day, like a Friday I think, I was not only accepted, but I had a job teaching high school English. Like, my entire life's dream. It was incredible. Right in front of me, my dream was coming true. I was going to be a high school English teacher. It was happening super duper fast though. This also meant that I had to move my life from my tiny house in Alabama to a dorm in Mississippi to start to become a teacher. So I packed my happy butt up and went to Mississippi for MTC summer school, where I learned a lot and got lots of great feedback and cried a lot, especially during role plays, but met a lot of really great friends and teachers who ended up helping me through the year. I started teaching at Oklahoma High School with English 3 and 4, or juniors and seniors as I've gotten to learn it, and I was amazing. Like, from day one, I was the best teacher ever. Oh my God, I'm so kidding, I sucked. It was awful. I literally taught one short story to the juniors and seniors for an entire 9 weeks. One story. I had fights in my room all the time. It was a struggle to understand how to do writing and get along with the principal. And did I mention we went through 5 principals that year? Yeah, I thought about quitting, I'm not gonna lie, but when our principal walked out on us in October, I decided that I could not quit. I couldn't give up on the kids that I had. Second semester, I was the first senior English teacher to assign senior projects. It was crazy. I gave them a college level APA research paper and they had to do this whole trifold project board. You guys know what those are like. I was actually really impressed with what I got them to do. It was kind of amazing, and they learned not to quit either. I learned all about how to teach writing. This is really when I figured out how to do that and how to scaffold it and really teach you from the ground up how to write. That whole year, I got great at making tests and really figuring out how to assess for mastery, how to actually figure out if my kids understood what I was teaching them or not. What I learned more than anything is my kids needed encouragement, love, and confidence more than any instruction I could give them. They just needed to know that I believed that they could do it. Relationship building ended up being the most important thing I could ever do as a teacher. Cut to my second year, and I was actually able to do a lot of the things I wish I had been able to do the first year. I got AP certified over the summer and actually got to plan ahead for once and build UBDs and units and all kinds of stuff like that. And my management got way better. This year, I've been so much more consistent, considerate, and confident. Hey, look, I made a thing. 3 C's. And this year, no fights at all in my classroom. Huge victory for me. The best part of this year has been my AP English class. I am constantly amazed at what they are able to achieve every day. I set the expectations crazy high and they always meet them. They remind me on a daily basis that I love my job. And this is my dream job, even on the hardest days. And that's really what I've learned more than anything, is that these kids are why I do what I do. And getting to hang out with them every single day is the best part of my job. Getting to teach them, getting to see them learn. And I mean, look at this guy's face. I just can't get enough of that face. They're funny and charming and hilarious and dramatic and crazy, and sometimes they're rude and mean, I'll give them that. And sometimes they don't show up. The kids wanted to do a page for the kid who never comes to class. Yeah, forgot who he was. No kidding. But they remind me all the time of why I wanted to do this and why I will always do this, and that this is the first job I ever wanted and the only job I'll ever have. Getting the opportunity to show them every day how fun learning is and how they can really accomplish anything if they just try and don't give up is the best opportunity I could ever have. And I learn that every day too. I always have the opportunity to stay in bed and give up and not go, and they're the ones that keep me going. I know for sure that I'm in exactly the place that I'm supposed to be, doing exactly what I need to do.